All right, brand new, first time ever as a today's special. You love the Ninja brand here at HSN, and you love the Ninja Foodi Multicooker. This does everything. It slow cooks, it sears, it sautés, it does sous vide, it braises, it bakes, it proofs, it keeps warm. It's everything. In fact, it's all these different appliances all in one. It's your slow cooker. It gives you that cast iron skillet, searing. It's a stock pot, it's a saucepan, it's a steamer, it's a Dutch oven. Does it bake bread? The answer is yes, it even bakes your bread. We have an HSN exclusive value. No one else is doing this entire package for under $120. Ooh, and with that cold weather right around the corner, you're gonna have the most tasty and delectable, cozy, warm foods at home. Let me go through the colors, show you everything that you're getting. You can choose from this dark gray that we're calling charcoal. That is an HSN exclusive. Down below, we have it in a white, kind of nice bright white to match your kitchen. And the center here, this one is our stone, another HSN exclusive. How about this beautiful wine tone? We're calling this one Merlot. That's an HSN exclusive. Also available in the sea salt gray, which has a hint of blue. But here's what we're doing. Everywhere else, just the cooker on its own is a $150 value. We're gonna throw in the extras. You also get the roasting and steaming rack. That's a $20 value. And you're gonna get the meat shredders, those little bear claws. Those are $15. If you were to purchase it separately, $184.93. Today, it's under $120. Today, it's on FlexPay. Today, it's also on free shipping. How about that? So you can get it home for $24. And I'll tell you what, the colder the temperatures, the more carbs I need to stay warm. And there's nothing like a wonderful, amazing, yummy stew or a fabulous chili. Absolutely. Maybe you're thinking of pastas and pot roasts, whether it's for the weekend or it's for Thanksgiving dinner. Do we have an amazing way for you to serve the most incredible foods and also prepared faster, 30% faster in a multi-cooker. It's completely non-stick, so it's easy to clean, but look at the stews, the chilies you're gonna make. I can already smell the chili. All I need is a little shredded cheese, a little sour cream.
We have all of that for you.
Let's dive in. Rochelle Lucas is here. 10 years she has been our ninja in the kitchen. And she's also an incredible food and travel blogger. So we're so glad you're here, Rochelle, to tell us all about. This is just one of many ninjas we've offered here at HSN. And this is already a huge customer pick. Best time of the year. Only time it'll be a today's special with this one day only price. So jump right in, and gosh, there's a lot to love about this machine.
There is, and so it is the season for cooking. It is the season for those cozy foods as soon as it gets cold outside, and I think you are going to love having the Ninja PossibleCooker because it's not just a slow cooker. It will also sear and saute. It will bake. It will braise. It will, you know, even bake bread. So it does so much more, but it will also make chili for up to 20 people. So here's all the different functions. It replaces 14 tools and appliances from your slow cooker to your steam oven, food warmer, which is really important during the holidays when you're entertaining sous vide, your saute pan, your cast iron skillet, the saucier, the steamer, saucepan, non-stick pot, Dutch oven, roasting pan, bread maker, and we even integrated a spoon. The spoon that sits on top that you see me using throughout the whole show, it even comes with it, and it has like kind of a little notch there that kind of locks it into place. And so when you are entertaining, everybody can just kind of grab the spoon and serve themselves. But Sarah, you mentioned chili, so let me hand you a bowl of chili, and I'll let you add the fixins that you want. We've got a little chili bar going here. So imagine having this, you know, for your next tailgate or your football party, or even just doing, you know, a fall bonfire, or, you know, your if you're meeting with your church group. This is perfect for that because it makes enough chili to feed 20. But what's best about it is you can actually sear and saute in the pan as you're building your chili up. So you can cook your onions in there and get that nice caramelization and that flavor in the onions, and then add everything to it, and then switch to the slow cooker function to cook it nice, slow, and low. Isn't that delicious?
I love chili. Now, you know me. I'm not an expert in the kitchen, but I can throw some ingredients into a slow cooker and I can make some really great chili happen. And that's what I love about these incredible tools, because you do not have to be an expert in the kitchen. We even are gonna include all the recipes you need to get started. all you do is put ingredients in and the machine does the rest.
And the machine does the rest. And in fact, I'll show you the front panel here. So we showed you that list of all the things that it does. It is an 8-in-1, so you have all the different functions up here on the front panel, from slow cook, sear, saute, steam, keep warm, sous vide, braise, bake, and proof. All you do is turn the knob. I've got it on my slow cooker right now, but when you turn it on, you turn the knob to select which function you want, and it has those pre-programmed settings in there. And then also you have the time and the temperature that you can adjust up and down too. So I know you can hear that sizzling next to you. So let me show you how this is different than your slow cooker. So tell me if your slow cooker can do this. We're doing a pot roast, and I'm gonna build it up, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like after slow cooking. But we have seared the pot roast to get that nice caramelization. And the reason you want that caramelization is for flavor. And so this is gonna give you such a better flavor than just throwing your meats directly into a pot and doing the slow cooker function. Now you're able to get this nice caramelization and that flavor. You also notice it's non-stick. It's sliding around in here. It's not sticking to the bottom of the pan. So what I love about it is it's really, what I've been using at home anyway, is replacing all of my Dutch oven recipes and using my Dutch oven recipes in my PossibleCooker because, you know, it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. It's really lightweight. You can lift the pot out. I'm gonna show you that on a different one because this one's already hot. But the pot is removable and it's oven safe up to 500 degrees. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my vegetables here, and I'm also gonna add my broth. Let's do a little bit of salt and pepper. And imagine doing this as like your Sunday roast, you know, or maybe you're meal prepping, you know. So if you're not feeding a crowd, maybe you're meal prepping to have all of your dinners, you know, meal prepped for the week. So that way all you have to do is reheat them. Let me show you what that looks like after a couple hours of slow cooking.
Okay.
This is our Sunday pot roast on this side. And so we've slow cooked this one. Wait till you see how tender this meat is. And so you are getting the meat shredder claws. And so I like to use them to pick up my meats out of the pot too. But look at how tender this is. So I'm just going to use the shredders here to shred the meat. Doesn't that look tender, juicy, and delicious?
Wow.
And Sarah, this is so easy to do, and you know, I have faith in you. I know you could do this here at home as well. And how impressive is that to do that for fall? It smells like fall when you have, you know, your beef.
There is nothing like that slow-cooked pork. It literally does. It falls off the bone. You don't even need the meat shredders. If you have a fork, you don't even need to cut it with a knife. It'll just fall right off the bone. It's so tender. It's so juicy, and it's so good to eat warm, slow-cooked food in the winter. Is there anything more satiating, more satisfying, more enjoyable? I also love that you can prep these meals before you leave in the morning.
Yes.
And they're done by the time you come home. You don't have to worry on your way home from work, what am I going to feed everyone tonight? Or what's for dinner? What's for dinner is what's in the Ninja Multicooker. And it cooks so much food, you have leftovers, right?
Exactly, exactly. So it's perfect for entertaining, but I do like to have leftovers. I like to do a lot of my meal prep on weekends, like on a Sunday night, so that way I can, you know, have this, you know, for my lunches or for my dinners throughout the week. And plus, it just makes the house so smell good. You know, when you have your slow cooker cooking and you smell it cooking, and it's like everybody that's come into set today has said it smells like fall. It smells so delicious.
Look at this. Look at amazing. So I was reading the capacity on this thing is no joke. It's 8.5 quarts. You have never seen such a big slow cooker, crock pot, multi-cooker. You have never seen this capacity. If you were to make pulled pork sandwiches, you could make 30 of them.
Yes.
You could make 30.
You could do chili for 20. You can do up to 9 pounds of spaghetti. How does that taste?
Oh my gosh, that is so good. You could make 30 pulled pork sandwiches. You could make chili for 20 people. You said it makes like 9 pounds of spaghetti, but here's what's happening. This is very popular. We have the lowest price that we have found anywhere. I did a little shopping around before the show. There is nowhere that has this configuration for $119.99. We also make it really affordable with FlexPay. Those are interest-free monthly payments. You can take your time, next 5 months, pay that off, $24 today, free shipping and handling. We get it out to you right away, and within a few days, you're cooking with the multi-cooker. You can do everything. It's your slow cooker, it's your cast iron skillet. You'll never turn on the oven or stove ever again. It's your stock pot, it's your saucepan, it's steamers, it's your Dutch oven. Dutch ovens can be heavy. They can be hard to clean. This is non-stick. This is also your bread maker. So if you even want a choice of colors, I would not hesitate, because it's replacing all of these incredible appliances that we already know and love. But wouldn't it be nice just to kind of streamline your kitchen? You can gift some away or you can donate them, and just to have one of these on your kitchen counter, and you'll be cooking for the whole club, you'll be cooking for the whole team, you'll be cooking for the whole party, you'll be cooking for the whole Thanksgiving dinner. You could do your stuffing in here, you could do your side dishes. It has a keep warm function, so your food is never cold. This is exactly what every family needs, and it's not a lot of money to get such an amazing appliance. Now, just the cooker on its own goes for $150. We're already saving you $30. Then we're giving you extras like the additional roasting rack, like the additional spoon and ladle, and the extra pull-apart bear claws, and you're also getting the recipes. So here are the colors. We have charcoal, which is the deepest gray, which is right here. So if you want an almost black color, charcoal's been our most popular. White is nice and fresh and clean, kind of a different look for the kitchen. We have it here for you in the color that we're calling Stone. That's another HSN exclusive. Merlot is also another HSN exclusive. Our second most popular color, if you love that sort of wine tone in the kitchen, perfect for fall. And then the sea salt gray, but you gotta do it now. It's our only incredible value. This is one today's special. Tomorrow there'll be another today's special. You could spend hundreds of dollars on these slow cookers and Dutch ovens and crock pots and stock pots. You get a lot, and it goes right in the oven. It does, it does. So what we did is we did a buffalo chicken mac and cheese. And if this were a Dutch oven, I don't think I could carry it because there's so much mac and cheese in here. But it is oven safe up to 500 degrees. So the reason you want it to be oven safe is so you can do like what I did here, where we topped it with some breadcrumbs and some cheese, just to broil it, just to finish it off. So we cooked it in the PossibleCooker, and then we popped it in the oven just to get this nice crunch on the top. And so this is a recipe that's actually included in the recipe book that you get with your PossibleCooker. It's a little different kind of a mac and cheese. This is the kind of mac and cheese you want to bring to game day, you know, okay? Because it's got chicken in there, so I consider that a complete meal. here's a bowl for you if you'd like to try it. I thought you'd never. There we go. So you know, think about all of the different ways you want to entertain this fall. Mac and cheese is always a crowd pleaser. Of mac and cheese, and this is also really easy, right? Yes, very easy to do, very easy to clean the pot even once it's done. You'll notice the cheese isn't really sticking to the side. But I love being able to do these casseroles. But even think about like Thanksgiving, usually the sides get a little cold. Now you can use that keep warm function and make sure all the sides that you serve are gonna be warm. Have I died and gone to mac and cheese heaven? That mac and cheese, so that recipe's included. That recipe's included. It's a buffalo chicken mac and cheese. And I don't think we have our book here. We might look, I think it might be on the next table, but I'll show it to you. We do have that recipe book in there. Most of the recipes we're doing today are included. Even later on, we're gonna show you. The whole thing is worth it if you just make one mac and cheese dinner. Yeah, absolutely. How much does it cost to take your family out to dinner? It costs more than $119 for 4 people. It adds up really quick with the drinks and apps and a couple entrees. This is something that you can feed 20 people. Now, obviously, you're going to buy some groceries to put in it, but you can feed 20 people. You can make 30 sandwiches. You can make 9 pounds of spaghetti. If you're someone who likes to cook, you love to entertain, this is the perfect way to make sure you have the right appliance. You found the recipe. I found the recipe. So here's the buffalo chicken mac and cheese. We also have a coconut braised chicken thighs, but there's that recipe. So you're gonna get this mac and cheese recipe with your PossibleCooker when you get home. This is another recipe. I think we're gonna do this one at 9 o'clock. This is a butternut squash risotto with bacon. It's so perfect for fall. I'll save my appetite for that. So I'll have a little appetizer with the mac and cheese. I'm gonna be eating all night. And I'm sorry that you have to watch this, but it's so good, and it's so cozy when you finally get a chance to make these incredible hot meals at home. I was looking around, Rochelle. There is like a 5-in-1, there's a 6-in-1. This is the 8-in-1. This is the 8-in-1. So you might see there's a 4-in-1, that's an older version. This is the newest version with 8 different functions. It's gonna replace 14 different appliances. And I know we're doing all of these really cozy, rich fall foods, but even in January, when you wanna do, your more healthy foods, we also have the steamer rack. And so I'm gonna show you the steamer rack here. And so I like to do my meats, sometimes my heavier meats like this, so that way I can
can lift it up out of the pot easier. But then when I'm doing like my steamed broccoli or some steamed vegetables, I'll flip it and use it the other side. So you do get this steaming rack with it. This is also great for doing your hard-boiled eggs. So you can do hard-boiled eggs in here as well. So really, the possibilities are endless. That's why we called it the Possible Cooker.
I love that. Also, there's other sizes out there. There's like a 6.5. This is the 8.5. This is like the everything. What else can it do, Rochelle?
It can do so many things. It can do your breads. It can do your sauces. I love, personally, the sear saute function. So before I start building up the sauce, I want you to see inside here. So what we've done is we've cooked our onions and carrots and ground beef. And this is a recipe that I've done quite a bit. It's just a bolognese recipe that we're gonna add some gnocchi to. But I love that I can sear and saute first because that is going to add the flavor to my sauce. And so normally when you look at a recipe, it would tell you to do this on the stovetop and then move it to your slow cooker. Now you're able to do it all in one pot. So it's true one pot cooking. So now that I've browned my meat and my carrots and my onions, I'm just gonna add my tomato sauce. I'm gonna stir that around just a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit of wine.
That was like a vat of tomato sauce. And we still aren't even like halfway up the capacity of that pan.
And we're only doing about half the capacity because we wanted it to cook in time for on air. When I did this at home, I had a full pot. And that was my, my Sunday sauce, essentially. So now I've got my wine in there. I'm gonna add my gnocchi. And then we're gonna let this cook for maybe, 3 to 5 minutes. We'll come and check on it here before the end of the show, but it is going to be amazing. So imagine having this, ready, even if you don't want to slow cook. Here, I'm just doing like using it as a cooker.
Just use it as a saucepan.
Absolutely. So you could take it with you in your camper, or you could take it with you if you're going, to a potluck and you don't want to use up your host's kitchen. Now you can just cook your side dish or whatever dish you're bringing in your Possible Cooker.
Ooh, that is what a girl wants. And that's what this show is all about. Now we have more fashion, we have beauty, we've got some fabulous, bras and boots and all kinds of stuff coming up. But if you love the idea of getting home our Ninja Foodi while it is a Today Special, while we have the best value, the lowest price that we could find anywhere, there isn't anything this really can't do. It even bakes bread.
Yes, and so this is focaccia. We've got some olive oil and some rosemary here on the top, but I want to show you underneath. Look at how caramelized that is. So it's perfectly baked. I'm going to put it over here so I can cut into it so you can see the difference with that triple fusion heat. And I don't think we've talked about that just yet. So one of the other things that makes this different than other slow cookers is that triple fusion heat. So it's hot, it gets hot from the bottom, it gets hot from the sides, and then there's also heat from steam. And what that does to your baked goods is it makes them nice and fluffy. It doesn't let them dry out, and it cooks faster. So it's 30% faster than your oven. So I'm just gonna do this in little bites here so everybody can get some. I know the crew has been loving this too, throughout the day. So it is just so, so good. So go ahead and grab a bite there, Sarah.
All right.
And then I will show the camera here how fluffy this is. So look at the texture on this.
Delicious.
Isn't it good? So that fluffy texture is what makes it different with that
Look at the little crust on the bottom.
Yeah.
Show the bottom again. The
crust on the bottom is just perfect.
And you put that pan in the oven.
No, we baked it in the Possible Cooker.
You baked it. Now you can also take that pan right over to the oven if you want.
You could.
But I love, this is so good. Whoever
Isn't it
said
really good?
Man cannot live on bread alone never tasted focaccia bread. I could definitely live on this. This is so delicious.
It's the rosemary for me. It's that flavor of the rosemary. And let me tell you my secret here. We actually didn't make that dough from scratch. We bought pizza dough at our local grocer and then just made the focaccia with that.
My kind of cook, Rochelle.
I love it. I love shortcuts.
But it will still be homemade. It will still taste so hearty. And the best thing is, you're putting your ingredients in here, right?
Yes, absolutely. So you know what you're feeding your family. It can be your own recipes, your family recipes. What I've got now is a pulled pork, and oh my goodness, look at how tender, delicious, and juicy this is. And so what we did is we seared the pork first to start off with that nice caramelization, and then we slow cooked it for a couple hours. And now we can do our pulled pork sandwiches. We could do pulled pork tacos. Look at how amazing that looks. And this just smells amazing too. I wish we could transport these smells to you at home with the rosemary and the barbecue pork and the
it just smells
mac
like
and
home,
cheese.
right? Doesn't this take you back? I mean, maybe your mother, your grandmother, maybe it was your dad, maybe it was your cousin, whoever in your family always did that tradition of doing the pulled pork sandwiches for game days. I mean, this is for all those occasions where you're like, what are we going to feed everybody? And you don't have a lot of choices, right? You either have to make something from scratch and then you have to be stuck in the kitchen while everyone else is enjoying themselves. You're stuck in the kitchen cooking, or you can make it ahead of time. This is cooking for a crowd. This is cooking for the whole book club. This is your team meal. This is your family dinner. This is a potluck. When you have to bring something and you want to bring something that's fresh and healthy and yummy. This is cooking for a party. If you got to take something to church or temple or school. This is prep for your entire week. If there's only a couple of you in the household, why not cook up a storm? Then you've got leftovers, or then you have lunches, or then you have like sort of a backup plan. If your family eats meals at different times of the evening, I know that's how a lot of families, you know, we got kids coming and going.
Different schedules.
After school sports or activities. Parents are on different work schedules. Can you make dessert?
This is dessert, Sarah. We've saved dessert for last, and so this is basically slow-cooked apples that we've added caramel, and then, of course, an apple crisp. So it does bake, so rarely do you ever need to move it to the oven, but it is oven-safe up to 500 degrees, and this is the reason I like that, because I like to broil the top to get that nice crisp on the top with the mac and cheese,
is there
but then
anything
also with this.
More fall-like than having an apple crisp?
No, no.
And there's something about that smell, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the apples roasting in the pan.
Yes.
I love that this cooks faster than a traditional slow cooker. A slow cooker only has one sense of the heat, right?
Yes. So this is
only
triple
has one
fusion
source.
heat. So you are getting heat source from the bottom, from the sides, and then also from the steam. And so it does cook 30% faster than your oven. So it is going to really make cooking fun this holiday and fall season. You're going to be able to do all of your favorite cozy foods, from your soups, from your stews, to your braised meats, and even your desserts. And the pot comes out. So you saw me bring the pot out of the oven for the mac and cheese. Let me see if this is warm. Yeah, I can pick this one up. I was making sure that it wasn't too hot. But look at how beautiful the pot is. It carries that color all the way down. It's telling me add pot. That's why you hear the machine beeping, because it feels like I lifted the pot out. But I love that you can bring this to your table too. So if you are serving an elegant, you know, Thanksgiving table, you can just bring the pot to the table.
I love it. Rochelle, we're gonna do this all again at 9 o'clock in case you're just tuning in. So I better save my appetite, but I'll have dinner all over again. I'm so glad you guys are watching and shopping. When we come back, we've got more What a Girl Wants. We've got boots, we got bras, we got fashions, and we've got more Ninja on our website at hsn.com, so you can check out everything that is on our Ninja website. We have the best value anywhere on this today's special. We have the lowest price we've found, and then we have a big savings. It was $184. Not today. You're getting it for less than $120. Jump right in. I know you're going to be absolutely thrilled with this one. We'll be